Welcome to stage 4 of the Vuelta 20. The riders will have been happy to look at their road books this morning and see no mountains on the horizon, a flat run of 194 kilometres. After 3 days of relentless GC action, Primož Roglič and co should take a back seat and let the sprinters contest the stage win. But anyone expecting a leisurely stroll through the northern Spanish countryside was in for a rude awakening. It was flat out from the flag as 4 men got into the breakaway. Willie Smith on the attack for the second day running along with his teammate Jesus Esquerra. The men in purple joined by Luis Angel Mate and Grand Tour debutant Harry Tanfield. But the sprinters' teams were keeping them on a tight leash. Deceuninck Quick-Step working for Sam Bennett, surely the favourite today, winner of 2 stages and the green jersey at the Tour de France. Bora Hansgrohe looking after the interests of Pascal Ackermann, and Trek Segafredo pulling for young Italian at Matteo Moschetti. The peloton hammering along at over 50 kilometres an hour with a cross tailwind making for a very fast stage indeed. The breakaway never more than 4 minutes clear, and they were almost caught with 90k remaining. Ineos Grenadiers and Movistar deciding to up the tempo on the wide open plains, looking to cause some splits in the crosswinds. The speed approaching an eye-watering 80 kilometres an hour, but in the end there was no real damage done. The gap to the breakaway though shrinking to just 20 seconds or so before the peloton decided to hit the brakes. They didn't want to reel them back in too early. The 4 men up at the front, re-establishing a lead of around 2 minutes with 50k to go. The leading quartet still had 30 seconds in hand at the intermediate sprint, but the writing was on the wall with the peloton closing in fast. And once again Smit was the last man standing. The South African swallowed up just inside 15 kilometres. So important for the sprint teams to get into position with a big roundabout coming 2k from the finish line and then a technical final with lots of twists and turns. The perfect recipe for a spectacular sprint.
It's going to be a furious unleash of power. Coming up now, Philipsen is looking for the turn. Whoa, did they get through there safely? That was a little bit of a squeeze. Now it's a downhill sprint and they're going for it. How are they going to, who's going to take it? It's going to be a massive sprint win. Sam Bennett trying to get on terms. Is Philipsen going to take it? Bennett goes for the line. It's Sam Bennett on the line. He takes it for Deceuninck Quick-Step. What a sprint finish downhill into this town. Bennett with a furious sprint.
Well, it's been a magnificent year for Sam Bennett, who enjoyed that memorable battle with Peter Sagan at the Tour de France. The Irishman with his 7th win of 2020, his 3rd at La Vuelta. It's number 39 of the season for Deceuninck Quick-Step after a fine team effort.
It was mad how we said we need to be together at one point, and at that point the team was all there, so they did the job perfectly. They came together when we needed to, and even more than we asked to be there. We only asked a few guys to be there. The whole team was there to support. So yeah, I really want to thank all the guys, and they did an absolutely fantastic job.
We'll spare a thought for Jasper Philipsen, who was so close to a first Grand Tour stage win. The Belgian overhauled by Bennett with around 30 metres to go. An impressive 3rd place for Jakob Moretzko, with Ackermann in 4th. No changes overall. Primož Roglič still leads yesterday's stage winner Dan Martin by 5 seconds,